Oh, it is here. It is here. Thank you for tuning in, my friends, as we go through the desert raids here on Cookie Run Kingdom. We're going to give you an overview of this thing here today. Go for a run and stay tuned as we continue to defeat these giant worms here in the raid event. But first off, let's talk about that. And down below, you'll find the timestamps on everything that you need to know about the desert raids here on Cookie Run Kingdom. If you got a question, if you got a comment, do let me know, because I love to hear from you as always. On top of that, come swing by our active Discord server and say hello. Thank you to all the members there as well. All right, so with the latest and greatest update, we do have desert raids. Right now, there's about 17 days left in the event. We just had the update yesterday. A very, very similar event to the Squid Ink one. So essentially, at a high level, what's going to happen is you're going to get these monsters, you're going to attack these monsters, you can call for friends, you can post them in the world, those people. So one of the key things is have active friends. Yes, thank you to all my friends as always, and the folks in the Discord server. We have a lot of fun taking these things down in a real-time manner, to be concise. So all right, here's what we got going on with this event, Desert Raids. There are a few things to keep in mind before going against a formidable opponent. Yes, you can gain beetle coins when you defeat a monster in the desert raid. These beetle coins can be exchanged for golden crown, raid keys, and other items, so don't miss out. Right here in the shop, here's the list of available raids. So this is the one I just found that we're going to be able to take out here, and I'll talk about that here in a second. Other kingdoms are in danger as well, so you can help out later. Vice versa, you can request aid from other kingdoms as well. And now let's go defeat our monster that's threatening our kingdom. So we talked about that. There's all players. You can do the refresh. You can see all players there. Obviously, you're going to want to get higher up, because we're only at level 1. Now, a couple things here too. Let's talk about this in a little bit more detail. In the desert raids, you will face mighty enemies together with your friends. That's what we talked about. You can either battle monsters that have invaded your lands or help out your friends. Now, in order to trigger these monsters, you play World Exploration, Story Dark Mode, and Master Mode, Bounties, the Kingdom Arena, Tropical Soda Islands, the Tower of Sweet Chaos, special episodes to unlock the desert raids. You can purchase desert raid boss tickets from the desert raids to summon a boss right away. You can purchase up to 3 tickets per day. Please note though that if you already are in the middle of a raid, you can't purchase a ticket. Now, the more enemies you defeat, the stronger they become. Bosses may go up to level 20, so that's going to be the cap. And then if you fail to defeat the boss monster, you will encounter a monster at the same level the next time. Now, here are the rewards. Join the desert raid to claim play, discovery, contribution, and other rewards. The desert raid play rewards can be obtained every time you participate in a desert raid battle. The higher level the boss, the more rewards you will be able to obtain. Regular bosses earn new beetle coins, whereas battles against epic mythic bosses earn new extra rewards. So we had coin ones, we had toppings, we had all kinds of jelly, experience jelly, all kinds of stuff there. So active participation is key. If you end the battle without inflicting any damage to the boss, you will be unable to obtain any of the play rewards, and your desert tickets and numbers of battles will be restored to their previous number. Now, the desert raid discovery reward can be obtained by players who discovered the boss. This reward can be obtained even if you fail the boss, so you will get a reward just for discovering. Regular battles earn you the beetle coins, whereas epic battles, mythic bosses earn you raid keys. Now, desert raid contribution rewards are based on your contribution ranking. The higher the level of the boss, the more rewards you can obtain. The contribution rewards can only be obtained if the total damage inflicted on the boss exceeds 1%, so keep that in mind. If you succeed in defeating the boss, you will be able to obtain rewards based on your contribution to the battle. If you fail to defeat the boss, you will be able to receive only 30% of the contribution reward. Now, depending on the boss level and contribution ranking, you may get a chance to earn raid keys. Desert raid extra rewards, depending on the boss level and contribution ranking, you may get a chance to earn raid keys. Now, desert raid tickets here. You need desert raid tickets to participate in the raid. These tickets will recharge automatically. You can see I got 22 here, but you can also obtain others through crystals, watching ads, those kinds of things, and tickets can be refilled with crystals for a total of 3 times a day. Desert raids, epic mythic bosses. So here's what's important. Starting from level 10, not that the other stuff wasn't, level 10 of the desert raids, there is a chance to get an epic boss. The higher the level of the raid battle, the higher chance of getting the epic boss, the higher the chance the player who dealt the final blow, remember that, final blow, to encounter an epic boss. So the player that deals the final blow to the epic boss, on top of that, may encounter a mythic boss. So regular, epic, mythic. That is right. You can earn additional rewards proportional to the damage dealt to the epic, mythic bosses. That is a lot. There's a lot going on there, so keep that in mind. Now, on top of that, we also have the raid missions here. So make sure that you participate in these raid missions. You can get a lot of cool stuff here, and lots of great rewards as well just by participating in this. There's a lot of mission points for you to obtain. Make sure that you're going after it. We got some cool things like Desert Raider, Sand Jellyworm, Giant Sand Jellyworm, and Mythic Giant Sand Jellyworm. So we're gonna have some fun with this, because there's a lot of cool things in the shop like we just talked about. Here are the chests that you can get as well. You can see the probabilities, all the stuff that you can get there, which is awesome. So another way to obtain items as well for moving through Mozzarella Cookies event. And then on top of that, here we got other probabilities as well. All right, so those are all the cool things. We got a friend here, Ayatollah's, has got a level 14. That's going to be a little bit different. Let's go ahead and hit our level 1 one first. So the more you participate in the raids, the more beetle coins we can claim. We talked about that. You can even get a golden crown raid key as a bonus. So go defeat monsters, and if you're pondering which allies to pick, you can get help from here. So check that out, and it's easier to take down the boss if you identify their weakness. So there's their weakness. So here we go, healing effects, allies minus 60%, shield decreased, and then here boss vulnerability to earth. So obviously having that. Now in this case, we don't really need to focus too much on healing, at least for right now. We'll come out with some other stuff on that, but what we do want is we're definitely going to want lots and lots of damage in here really quickly against this boss. So we'll do some more breakdowns. I suggest probably from level 1 to 10 to really just run a damage dealing team, because you're probably not going to need to worry too much about that. Let's go ahead and do this here real quick as an example. Also, we got swag and other great ways to support the channel down below. And there we go. Nice one-hit wonder right there. Nice and over. Battles played, 1. All right, look at those rewards. Now we can take on a level 2. There we go. All right, so our enemies defeated. There we go. Perfect. Now, since our friend here has summoned a giant jellyworm, let's go ahead and check this out. So this one's a little bit different. Here we got the min, max, same things, healing decreased, allies shield decreased, and then vulnerability to earth. So this is a level 14. Again, here you can take a look at the boss information. So here we have Dominator, the Desert Canyon. So I didn't show this before. Once the giant jellyworm becomes enraged, it will increase the damage it deals to targets during the battle. It uses Sand Vortex, and the probability of it being activated increases with level. We have Ravage, deals damage to the 3 nearest targets. Ruthless Rage or Ravage deals damage to a target with the highest attack proportional HP. Devour drags in enemies, dealing damage and devouring the cookie with the highest max HP. Spits it back out, dealing true damage proportional to max HP. We got Stealthy Strike, deals damage to all targets and stun them, and Corrosive Death Breath, deals damage to all targets, increasing the damage they receive and decreasing their defense. So we'll run it with the same team. We don't have a healer in here. Let's see how much damage we do, just so we can see that, and then we'll continue to pull out, create more guides for you on these specific bosses and runs as always here as well. So the goal obviously is to get as much damage in there as possible, but also survive as much as possible. So as you can see, all our team got absolutely hit there. There's the main damage to our key friend, Golden Cheese on that one. Devouring the one with the most HP. Come on, golden cheese. Now also don't forget you can use your Monument of Encounter buffs for these particular cookies as well. All right, there we go. We did last the whole time. We did do 20 million damage, which was about 10%, which makes a huge difference in these battles as well. So going back to it there, let's go ahead. We can look at the ranking. We can see our friends done one battle, did 45 million damage. So we're going to absolutely have to change up our team. Nice work, Ayatols. And then we did 20 million. Certainly we can optimize that, and stay tuned for more optimized Sandworm teams here on the channel. All right, with that, we did cover everything when it comes to Desert Raids here today. We talked about the overview, we ran the boss, we gave you a strategy really for that 1 to 10. We also showed you the difference here of a level 14. And again, similar to the Squid Ink event, walk through each of these pieces, why you should be doing it, because there's some great rewards and things that you can take advantage of here in Cookie Run Kingdom to continue to build out your team and make your account better. With that, I wish you the best in the Desert Raids here. If you got a question, if you got a comment, do let me know down below, because I'd love to hear from you as always. On top of that, I appreciate your support. We got memberships available to you. Thank you to all the members. We got other great things there, affiliate links. Thank you for all that support as always, and other great ways to stay connected here as this community grows. With that, we'll see you again soon. Best of luck in the Desert Raids. We got a ton of content here, more coming all the time, and we'll see you out there in Cookie Run Kingdom. Watch out for these giant sand worms. Yes. Ooh. Reminds me of Dune. Absolutely. All right, take care.